And don't forget to order your copy of Football Game Plan's latest book, Stiff Arming Football Myths, an excellent book that you can find on our website at footballgameplan.com/books, available in both PDF as well as paperback form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our CFL Canadian Football League Week 9 wraparound, where we're going to go across the Canadian Football League landscape and give you a look-see inside each and every matchup. But we're going to start this video off by taking a trip out west as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers play host to the Montreal Alouettes. The Alouettes came into the 2014 season with a lot of promise and optimism, but inconsistency and ineptitude on offense has stymied any type of progress this year. The Blue Bombers, on the other hand, have one of the top offenses in the league, averaging 25 points a game. Now, defensively, they're still giving up way too many big plays deep down the field and on the ground, and although Brandon Whitaker should have some success this week running the football, I still believe the Blue Bombers will come out on top. Next up, Calgary travels to Ottawa to take on the Red Blacks, and the Stamps are tied for first place in the West, and it's mainly due to owning the best defense in the league, and they're able to take away the football and also play excellent second down defense. Ottawa's defense hasn't played so well, so when you combine that with the struggling offense, you get a team that's 1-6, and you can make that 1-7, as I think the Stamps will roll in this ball game. Toronto travels to Edmonton to take on the Eskimos, and it's a good news, bad news situation for the 3-6 Argonauts, who lead the East Division. The good news is that they're getting better defensively, while the bad news is that it hasn't produced more wins. Now, we may see Chad Owens back in the lineup, which would help the offense out instantly. Edmonton has arguably the best defense in the CFL and is getting stellar play from running back John White and also wide receiver Darius Bowman. And even without Fred Stamps, the Eskimos have been very productive offensively, and I think they'll move to 7-1 on the season by knocking off Toronto. And finally, we have a big game in the West Division between the Saskatchewan Roughriders and the BC Lions. And what has the Riders playing so well is because they're excelling on both sides of the line of scrimmage. They're one of the top rushing teams and against the run in the CFL, and they are going to need both versus the BC Lions, who come into this matchup with a high-powered offensive attack led by running back Andrew Hawkins, who's second in the CFL in rushing. The biggest matchup will be between the Riders receivers and the very tough Lions secondary, who's amongst the stingiest in the game. Like the Riders in this ball game, look for the guys in green to win the battle in the trenches this week out in Vancouver. And I also want to give a huge shout out to CFL fan forums for always showing Football Game Plan support.